Good morning, and welcome to episode 265 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkin, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. Ukrainian leader Zelensky says that peace talks suggest they are at the beginning of the end of the conflict with Russia. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Iran and U.S. tensions seem to be going in the other direction as the U.S. continues to move military assets to the region as protesters and Iranian soldiers clashed for the fourth straight day in Tehran. Violence in Mexico continues after the Mexican government took down Jalisco New Generation cartel kingpin Nemesio Asaguera Cervantes, also known as El Mencho. Here at home, as the Northeast digs out from this weekend's blizzard, President Trump delivered the first State of the Union address of his second administration. In the longest State of the Union address ever, President Trump made the case that his policies are helping the economy and helping Americans dig out from the failed policies of the Biden administration. Meanwhile, Democrats, on the other hand, are saying that President Trump's policies are making things worse and making life more difficult for American families. No surprise that Democrats and Republicans don't agree on the economy. Here are the numbers over the past week for what we've seen with the precious metals, and they continue to rebound. So gold is up 5.3% to 5,177.60 an ounce. It was 4,918.20 last week. Silver's the big winner this week, up 18.9% to $90.21 an ounce. It was $75.89 an ounce last week. Platinum's up 12.5% to $2,302 per ounce. It was $2,046 an ounce last week. And palladium is up 5.7%, trading at $1,839 an ounce. It was $1,740 an ounce last week. With silver vastly outperforming gold, your gold-silver ratio, or the number of ounces of silver it takes to buy an ounce of gold, has come down sharply. It's at 57.39 this week. It was 64.81 last week. And the dollar continues to hold steady in its weak trending range. It's trading at 97.99 versus its major trading currency partners. This week it was 97.30 last week. So gold and silver continue to rebound as we fully expected they would. As I said last week, fundamentally, absolutely nothing has changed. All that changed when the gold and silver prices pulled back was the price. And it was overdue and it was healthy. And that's what healthy bull markets do. They pull back, they consolidate, and then they build to higher prices. We're seeing that in gold and silver. I suggest you pick some up before these lower prices, lower than they ought to be, disappear. As always, we want you to go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us, send us your comments and questions, follow us on social media, take our twice weekly, always something interesting alerts, and our once monthly information line newsletter, which comes out next week, Thursday the 5th. You can sign up for all that stuff below in the description paragraph. But in the end, don't ever forget, getting rich starts with keeping what's